everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. So, getting a little bit into what's going on with Tabor Talk. So, I've been doing this now for 2 months, and I'm really doing good, solid. I have close to overall about 20,000 views, 19,000 something. What matters really is if you're growing. So, the last 28, I have like 11.7 thousand. So, and I have 70 subscribers. So in 2 months, that's good. So I know that in order for me to really start taking off, I need to set up an address, a YouTube address, which is youtube.com, youtube.com/Tabor Talk. Now that's a tipping point. Once I hit that, it'll start to really grow. So, but not until then. I'm 30 shy. So 30 more, and then you'll see things happen. So, and I was talking to my wife about this, about how everything in life, that's just the way it goes, whether it's subscribers or views or money, right? I said here, I actually sent out a text to some people. I said, just like everything else in life, the more money you have, the easier it is, or the greater chance of success, right? So there's been a saying that the only reason a business fails is you run out of money. Think about it, right? If you have deep pockets that are endless, your business will survive, obviously, right? Okay, so the more subscribers you have, the easier, etc. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, the adage applies. My tech guy actually sent me a text back, and he goes, yep, YouTube is weird, but it does tend to work like that. Subscribers beget subscribers, views beget views. So anyway, so Madeline and I were talking about this, and it's just common sense. We all know this, right? The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. You have money, you're gonna squash the poor guy. Let me talk about our tax system. All right, so I've heard people, a lot of these libertarian folks, who say, let's have a flat tax. Let's just say 20%. 20%, everyone gets 20%. You make $50,000 a year, you pay $10,000 in taxes. You make $100,000 a year, you pay $20,000. You make $1 million a year, you pay $20,000 in taxes. So you see, or whatever it is, 200. What's 20%? $200,000 in taxes. They go, see how fair that is? Flat tax. You make $1 billion, you pay $200 million. You see, that's fair, isn't it? Right? Okay, you're not thinking this through. Flat tax is unbelievably unfair. You need a slide if you're interested in having a fair society. Like if you believe in that, right? Or if you just say, fuck it, man, let's the rich get richer, the small 1% and the rest. If you like that model, and it might behoove you to like that model if you're in that 1%, if you're Mark Zuckerberg and whatever, Jeff Bezos, yeah, no kidding, yeah, like fucking me. But if you really are looking out for the interest to have a better society, and it benefits everyone, by the way, even the rich fucks. We have a better society, less losers in life, people not homeless. Okay, listen. What you need is it's a sliding scale. We sort of have this. Well, we don't have this because the rich don't pay taxes. As Leona Helmsley will say, only poor people pay taxes, right? Donald Trump, the president of the United States, live in a debate said, I don't pay any taxes. Zero. I'm a billionaire now. I don't pay any taxes. Jeff Bezos, same thing. I don't pay. All right. So you have the way it should be set up, and I'm not to oversimplify this. This is very complicated, but obviously, the more money you make, the higher percentage of tax you should pay. Obviously, right? So let me just break this down and explain it to you. And I know people know this, but I'm just going to explain it very easily and put it into a nutshell. The more money you have, the more power you have. That's it. And when you combine money and knowledge, get the fuck out of here. The small guy has no chance. Let me take a business model, right? You have a big business against a small business. Now, yay, small business, if you're really awesome, You can make it, but it's fucking 1 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times, especially in the restaurant business, you're fucked. Now with just any, let's stay away from restaurant business model because that's a weird one. But anyway, you have money. Again, why do businesses fail? Because they run out of money. You have, let's just say you have all this money. You have all this money to invest. You have that security blanket. You could advertise in marketing. Now people are seeing you. Look at my YouTube analogy here. When I hit 100, now people are going to see it. I believe my channel's awesome. It's doing great. Who's watching it? Not a whole lot of people. I don't have the reach yet. I don't have the funds. I don't have the resources. I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Okay, so think about this. When a rich person, like, you have an opportunity if you work hard, and that's nice to say to yourself. It makes you feel better, but it's just not real life. Like, I was listening to actually an older Tim Ferriss podcast, and he had Tony Robbins on, and he wrote a book about money and financing and Wall Street and all that, and it took him like 8 years to write, and he said all these guys are fucking incredible. Like, you know what? They're obsessed with not losing money, like zero. Like I forget who it was. Who was he talking about? It doesn't matter the name, but CEO of a major investment firm, and he says, I don't lose money like ever, like decades, like maybe a little bit here and there. It's all leveraging. I think here's the whole way of thinking, is to minimize risk, maximize profit. There's a term for it, asymmetrical, blah blah blah. And it doesn't matter what the term is, but that's what they do. So the gain is high and the risk is minimal. And then you want to broaden that, right? So you invest $1, I get $10 back, where the average guy invests $1. If he wins, if it's good, he gets $1.20. So and then the risk is way less. You see what I mean? So it's fucking unfair, man. The game, it's stacked, it's rigged. The fucking game is rigged. That's capitalism. It's rigged. But if you're smart and persistent, you could you need luck too. But the game is rigged. So when you have all these money and resources, and plus you have knowledge, you're like a smart freaking guy with an MBA from Harvard, right? And it's like Mike Tyson fighting an 80-pound girl. Mike Tyson in his prime. You're a small guy with no money. You think you're going to compete with someone who has money and some knowledge? 80-pound, 75-year-old woman fighting Mike Tyson at his prime. That's the way it is. That's life. And watch out, because the people who have it all will bullshit you. Hard work. Yeah, hard work. Anyone can do it. Anyway, only in America anyone can do it. Bullshit. Lie. Okay. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.